5 provinces, 3 provinces, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 provinces. So Umbria should still be like the target, I think. And we'll just need to go through Sardinia. And in fact, that would not draw in Picenia. So Picenia we could fight separately. Let's do that. Oh yeah, war goal. That's Picenium, that's Tuscia, that's Armenium. Looks like Picenium is the biggest. So we'll declare war for Picenium. Alright, raise the levies. War! We're going to war! And I will say, please do attach that army to my minions. Marvellous! Supply limit 23, that's fine. Ooh, want to go that way? Okay. You stay exactly where you are, because then we're not going to be a million miles away from helping over there. You're probably going to try and siege some of this stuff down. Okay, reinforcements are moving in, so they're going to be supported. Where are you going? You are not going where I expected you to go. We have another import. Damn it. Ah, sod it. You know what? Just automate this. This is getting ridiculous. I hate this system. How can you get trade so wrong that me, Mordred, the guy who loves trade, hates trade? It's one of the most infuriating things about this game, and it has not improved. I mean, like this type of thing, yeah, it's helpful, it's nice, I like it, but it still sucks. Right. How am I trying to do this? There is a province overview somewhere which allows me to automate this stuff. Just do it. Just do it. Don't care anymore. Let's focus on the better parts of the game. So don't purchase the game. I'm not going to say don't. Like, the game has one weakness. It's like the Warhammer Sieges. Yeah, it has a weakness, but it's still a bloody good game. Is the trade more fun than Victoria 2's? About the same. Sack of the Athena Temple. The Great Temple of... Oh, Athens. That's not us. The Great Temple of Athena, dedicated to Athena, has been sacked by the forces of Macedon. Our priests assure us they can only bring bad fortune upon their people. We will remember this crime. Who can blame a soldier for pillaging? Would we really care about this? I mean, yeah, we're Hellenistic, but we're Roman Hellenistic. Like, we believe in Jupiter instead of Zeus. A little bit weird that this is like, hey, Athens has fallen. We're like, okay. I think I'm going to suck up to Macedon because I'm trying to buy stuff from them. The same gods, just the names are different. Did the Romans and the Greeks really see it that way, though? Religion tends to have a history of being a little bit more finicky about such things. Pirates! Raid of Pirate Haven in Maritinium. That is a lot of pirates. 16 somethings. What are those? Looks like these guys, Liburnians. But without being able to see the other ships as a comparison, that's kind of hard to see. I think that's Liburnians. I'm not seeing the little, like, railing that these guys have. So they would outnumber us by 6. Give it a go. See how we do. Aha! Their armies are on the move. Gotcha. Battle is joined. We've got 2 battles to watch in a minute. Okay, so this one, we are here. You did not switch your front lines, but that's okay. The heavy infantry is still in the middle. That is fine. We have a negative, but they're not really countering. We're still kicking their ass because our troops are just better. The pirates ran away. In which case, I think we're going to go and dock in Salernum. And I think this is just our sheer weight of numbers. And there we go. We lost 1,000, they lost 3,000. In fact, we stack wiped them. That's pretty good. I am happy with this result. It is acceptable. So I'm going to say let's go to Plestia in Umbria. We have prisoners abroad. Ransom prisoner. Here we go. Cost me 10 ducats. They would say no. Then no. Why do we still have unused trade routes here? Isn't this supposed to be automated now? Don't want to sit here and take the attrition. No reason for us to. Umbria wants peace. There can be no peace, just war. Oh, don't tell me I'm going to get the pop-up for all of the... Or is that you cancelling the wood I was already buying? Nope. Okay, so that is apparently the automated system failing to buy the stuff that it's trying to buy. Doesn't the supply donkey negate attrition? I don't remember how that works. Yes, I think you might be right. I remember supply is one of the things that did change with a more recent update since I played. There is food supply. There it is. Food. Out of maximum 9. So food supply goes down. I don't think that means you... No, they are taking attrition. A voice behind bars. It would seem that Quintus Ovidius, despite his incarceration, has managed to spread some particularly vile rumours about the proclivities of Publius Fabius Sophus. It is clear that something must be done before Publius loses even more credibility. Make sure this rumour disappears. Or there is nothing we can do. Now, we are very likely to gain a bunch of popularity once this war is over. So I think we can kind of swallow the fact that we're losing a bunch here. Okay, so attrition is negated in exchange for using a bunch of food. Tuscia has negative food. No it doesn't. The bits I'm sieging might be negative food. Yep. That doesn't seem particularly a me problem, though. That seems more like a you problem. And I'm again losing money. I think it's because I used to make a lot more money from trade. Oh, right, when I was buying the precious metals. I think that was when. Did you recruit a legion yet? Heard they changed how standing works a lot. No, it's far too early in the game. We're still using levies, which is another of the big changes. Nope, fleet's in Salonum. And the fleet being at sea wasn't what increased the costs. And now it's a -4? Why is fort maintenance gone up by 4 ducats? What the hell is going on? My forts at the moment cost more money than the entirety of my economy combined. Capua, 2 ducats. Why? Two spears tab. Oh, this. Ah, yep, that would do it. Okay, so we're very slightly over in our main province. Massively over here, so... Thanks, building that fort in Capua. It was a terrible decision. Ah, that destroyed it. Just right-click on it. No warning or anything. Just right-click, it's just gone. Okay, we need to get rid of a lot of forts here. I have a feeling I might keep Saticula, because that's the bottleneck. Except we do have a lot of land down here. Well, you definitely don't need one. You know what? I'm regretting taking the fort out of Capua. I kind of wish I'd kept that one. That's the autosave. Goes back 2 months. Fine. Okay, good to know. That'll also stop us from actually going bankrupt. So we are basically just going to tear down the fort from everywhere else, because we cannot afford to keep these. You're gone. You're gone. You're definitely gone. Maybe I'll keep you? Nah. Okay, so that should save our finances at the end of the month. I guess that would change. We're still trying to conquer that, but that's fine. Where did I just get 100 ducats from? There we go. Now I'm making 6 ducats. Yeah, there we go. Oof. Yeah, that could do with really being on, like, you know, the building construction screen rather than hidden off in a separate one. Or shown on here, kind of like population is. Seeing as that's the main point of information that this is showing. Cool. Maybe gained a refund from the destruction of the forts? It's possible, I guess. Okay, so the other thing that we can do now is build another thing in Capua, though I am pretty sure that we are going to fail the construction. Thing. I mean, I'll keep the constructions going just in case I'm misunderstanding how exactly that works, but I don't think I am. So does it say anywhere that this actually affects? Nope. Doesn't say anything. There is absolutely zero mention of the fort infrastructure capacity when you're actually building the fort. First fort uses 3 points and each subsequent fort uses 1. So if I built another fort here and went to level 2, that would then just use 4 points, I think. I'm going to build something else though. Marketplace maybe? Or maybe go to another level of training camp. Get even more manpower here. And we're going to want to focus Freeman, I believe. Yeah, for sure. So we probably want a forum too. Barely touched the game myself. What's your current impression of it? So far I like the changes. Trade is still garbage, but then it was garbage before and they haven't really touched that. They just updated the UI a little bit to actually allow you to automate it, which is good because it's garbage and I'd much rather the AI just dealt with it. I like the levy system. The levy system is really interesting. We haven't had a chance to dig into it very much yet. I think that's mostly just because we're still early game and we haven't added much territory to our land yet. We haven't like changed our population makeup, which is what would really affect that. What else? Technology. I like the way the tech works. The innovations. It's a lot more transparent about what exactly you're getting. Trade's being reworked next patch. I bloody well hope so. We could get a port here, but I don't think the port's really necessary because Neapolis is going to be our port structure. So maybe just getting the aqueducts. We just granary. Granary does give us more civilization level, which allow this place to grow bigger. Or the library. I am tempted by the library. No, library is going to be better in Rome. Rome should be the realm of the libraries and the marketplaces. Tax offices could probably actually be destroyed here. So let's get a tax office going here, because this is going to be where tax income comes in. Oh, especially as it's a holy site. Yeah, that gives another buff. There we go. Tax is what we're going to get from here. Tax and manpower. Which is the two things that you produce, right? Yep. I'm going manpower. Decision made. City of the Freemen. No, I'm not accepting your peace. Also, civil war. Civil war break out in 17 months. Risk of civil war in Rome due to 30% of the power base, so the country is disloyal. The governor of Magna Graecia. Why is that a thing here and it wasn't before? Huzzah! Oh, Magna Graecia is this bit. And yeah, your loyalty is only 24. Oh, is that because I hadn't bribed you? Oh, it's because you haven't died. You're 74 and you still haven't died. Come on! He's only got 2 loyal cohorts. Spoofman, thank you very much for the Prime subscription. Welcome to the Maudlings. Thank you very much for the support. What does manpower even do now? Levies still recharge through manpower. The levy system just dictates what units you will get when you raise an army. So, for example, if you have... That was a good way of showing it. Here we go. If you are primarily Roman culture, then you raise levies, you get a number of levies related to the number of pops in that province, which are of that culture. And then if we assume that 100% of the pops of that region are Roman, then 15% of the levies will be light cavalry, 30% of the levies will be heavy infantry, and 55% will be light infantry. Once you've got those units raised, they will still use manpower as from here. And yes, you also lose pops if the units die. That is also true. There we go. Siege is finally won. Yeah, go and take the capital. Don't know where Umbria's armies are. You can stand there quite safely. Oh, you're moving troops on your own because you're Mr. Angry. So you've got the 2 loyal cohorts. I don't really care if you rise up because I'll just slap you. The only thing is I probably want this war to be over by then. Now we declared on Umbria, so if I peace out now, can I take? Yes, I can. Okay. Now does that cost me more? Yes, it does. So I made the right decision going for Umbria properly. You're going to be getting popularity if you win this war, or win this battle. Not much I can do because I didn't get there on time. That is unfortunate. Because you may well bring some people with you. But this could be an opportunity for us to just purge this family. Yeah, so there's now a decision you have to make, basically, between... Alright, I'll go and bail you out. If I can move my army. Why can't I move my army? Hello? You need to make a decision between integrating, which will allow foreign peoples to raise levies of their own culture, or assimilating them, which will turn them into Romans, in which case you then switch their levy composition to yours. We still won. Alright then. There are now 10 import routes. You are not importing at all. This is where I've, like, automated that, right? Yep. Actually, it's not necessarily a bad thing that he keeps losing troops, because he's losing troops. He's the rebellious one. 13 months. Flocking to the banner, the honourable people of Campania have turned out in droves to see the renowned general Marcus Claudius Corvus lead his troops on the way to greater glories. A delegation from Capua have requested the honour of sending a number of their younger men to join Marcus, citing their virtual fanaticism as a great boon during warfare. So Marcus Claudius Corvus gains loyal cohorts. No, he's the super rebellious guy. He's going to die soon, but I have a civil war in 13 months. I'm going to say yes, because even if he's got 5, that would be 7 cohorts. I've still got 16, 17. No, I've got like 30. Still pretty sure I can beat that. Okay, that's the war over. Suing for peace. We are going to pause! Take everything. Publius Cornelius Barbatus has been elected to the office. Okay. We'll see what on earth that means in a minute. Reset. And then we'll take these. So we're taking everything. We're going to be gaining 4 aggressive expansion. And taking a bunch of stuff. You can't take money anymore in this game, which is really unfortunate, because this would be a really good time for me to be, you know, padding the bank a little. No, you can't take money in peace deals, unfortunately. They removed that. So this seems to be everything. Done. So now we need to choose what to do with the Umbrians and the Sabinians. Wow, their loyalty has gone down even more. After a protracted conquest, we have finally routed the Umbrian armies and laid waste to their land, so we could again do this, losing aggressive expansion. Our popularity is maximum, so we really don't need to do anything with that. Oh, right, with this we can imprison them. Nobody will want to hire them, though. Except maybe us. You can ransom prisoners, but the problem is we just wiped out their countries, so who would ransom them back? Starving pop. Narnia? Narnia's starving? Also, I love the fact that Narnia is a place here, but Narnia's starving! Quick, contact the wardrobe. We need more food. Butcher the lions. The witches will eat well tonight. I think what I'm going to do is drop the levies now. To allow you guys to recharge, and also we can hire them again in 4 months. Your levies did not return home. You are so disloyal, I cannot command you at all. Interesting. And we have unseated the Umbrians. So I gain popularity. They become a colonia. And we'll do that. The scheming Umbrians, who never hesitated to aid our enemies, have learned the price and have at last fallen like the rest. The way to Gallia is open, and the great hills of the Umbri finally fall under our thumb. With this newly conquered territory comes the inevitable parceling of land and distribution of promises. It is up to us to decide which township will become the Roman hub in this area. So the current capital is Plestia. So that would make sense, because we're just doubling down on making the provincial capital bigger. No, it's not. What is the provincial capital? Iconium. Nope, that's a different area. No, it is Plessia. Leather forest, olives and hills, so we're not going to bother. Getting leather from the forest I think is fine. We already made the other olive province our capital, and this converts 6 people to Roman straight away, so I think that sounds good. And that adds more land to Italia, which is under Barbatus. Which should mean that my home levies have just got bigger. Make him a rival, then attempt an assassination. I mean, the thing is, he's already ancient. 75. Oh, we have another mission. Adriatic Opportunities. Ancona owns Ancon, has no more than 3 territories and is free. Roma or subject borders Ancona. Ancona can become a subject or else we'll get claims. That would be you. 1 province minor. Sure, we'll try that. The Hellenes of Ancona have profited from the Adriatic trade routes for centuries, ferrying Greek goods from the Aegean to the Etruscan markets. With our foothold established in Umbria, control of the port of Ancons could provide a base for incursions into Gaul and Illyria. While prosperous, the Anconans are not too powerful and may be receptive to an offer of subjugation, provided it's framed as protection. So we can offer them generous protection, which will cost us 35 ducats, but we can do that. Or demand it. I mean, we are quite significantly bigger, so we could do this almost certainly for free. Like, Rome is pretty mighty, and this is before the Civil War. This is before the true fractures of our nation become available. They'll become obvious. Greek privileges, they will gain tax and migration attraction. You know, I'm actually okay spending 35 ducats on this. That seems reasonable. It's a good investment. And if they say no, we will crush them. Oh, and we have a bunch of titles unassigned. Pontifex Maximus. Right, are any of the great families pissed right now? No. And in fact, the Claudii are grateful to us right now. Well, they're not bleeding well acting that way, are they? Marcus Claudius Corvus, you traitorous snake. Power base in country, yeah, you just have so much personal power base. Power base represents the weight of influence that a character wields, translated into military might. Characters with a high power base should be treated with caution. And he is very, very wealthy. Although part of that wealth is now going to paying these guys. So actually, saddling him with the extra 5 cohorts is costing him more money. Although he has a lot of money, so it's not necessarily too much of a problem for him. Okay, so everyone could really do with supporters. So we can pretty much make anyone we want into these positions. So the censor... Okay, so this is... One thing which I thought they would fix, and they still haven't, is from the screen you can't actually see what the censor does. The Pontifex Maximus, if memory serves... Nope, that's you. Omen power. Pontifex Maximus' sacrifice cost. Doesn't actually say that anywhere, though. Is the old codger actually doing anything? What are you? Governor. I don't think we can make you into a government position. So we have 2 people who are level 8s. And 3 people who are level 8s. One of whom belongs to a great family. Super unpopular. Oh, he's very loyal, actually. Oh, super corrupt. Crikey. Maybe not that... Oh, he's 17, though. Suspicious. Which faction do you support? Oh, you support the Boni. Miserly. Blunt. And ambitious. How are you this corrupt already? Because you would be a really good choice. 17-year-old, and you're like, you're pretty decent. But you're also really, really corrupt. Like, really corrupt. Really too bad, because you are a part of the Boni. What exactly does sanctions do? Lose 5 approval from the Boni. We gain 1.6 tyranny. He loses 16 corruption and 20 loyalty for 60 months. Yeah, okay. And then basically to make up for that, we will then make you the censor, because you are the best suited to that position. And then the Pontifex Maximus. What does the Pontifex Maximus do? I don't remember. But there is only really one person for this job. Ooh, yeah, that's really good statesmanship too. You belong to the Optimates, that's fine, as long as you're not the Popularis. You have excellent statesmanship, which means that you would get into that position really fast. Done. Whoops. Him. Okay. Oh, it shows the contentness here. Okay, that's helpful. Yeah, that's good. I like that. Alright, Pontifex Maximus, what do you do? You do indeed reduce the divine sacrifice cost. Okay. That's fine, because my stability is already amazing and it's still going up. It's 60 and rising. That's awesome. And we are once again not importing. Okay. If you say so. Now, is there anything that I should be doing with these new territories that I've just taken? Yes, I should be taking a look at the governor policies. The easiest way to do that is here. Bingo. Okay, so Campania is the southern one, which includes Capua. You're currently doing cultural assimilation. And I do think that I want to assimilate all of this. So assimilation in the newly conquered regions I think is just fine. You're doing local autonomy, which increases happiness. At the moment I don't massively care about happiness. You keep on doing assimilation too. I know that this will cost us a little bit to change. It's pretty cheap though. Helps to pin the family heads to your most powerful families. They'll go in the outliner. That is a really good suggestion. I'll take a look at that in a minute. Please do feel free to convert. Latium is doing fortifications? Oh, manpower and fort defense. Wealth would be income, but right now I'm not too concerned about income. What about, like, population growth? Okay, fortification's fine. I mean, I could do acquisition of wealth. I don't think that this really needs fortifying. Although that's manpower. You know what? No, it's one of my most populous regions. Manpower's just fine. Tuskia's doing cultural assimilation. You're doing tax and commerce. I think that... yeah, I don't actually own that much land here, so we'll just leave you as is for now. And then we have civilization change. No, we don't want to do civilization. We want to do cultural assimilation again. Because those are both new regions. You know what? Yeah, we'll do cultural assimilation here too. We're just going to make everyone Roman in Italy. Although, I have a question. Etruscans, light cavalry, archers, heavy infantry, light infantry. Romans have a 30% infantry, 55 light infantry. 60% light infantry, 35 heavy infantry. So Sabellians are actually more heavy infantry. It's kind of interesting. Do the policies still reset when the governor dies? That I don't know. I think once I've taken over the Etruscans, I do like the idea of getting some more archers and light cavalry, so we might go with Etruscans and Romans. But it is also... Ah, now that's a decent combo. 15% light cav, 35 heavy infantry, and then 50 light infantry. I wonder if the Romans ever change. Because the fact they have 35% light infantry, which is actually less heavy infantry than any of their neighbours, is weird. Oh yeah, he's no longer disloyal. It's gone up. His family is grateful. That's why. No, they already were grateful. Because of a marriage? Don't know. Maybe just because the war ended. Just make full infantry legions later. Yeah, that's true. What have the Romans ever done for us? Byzantium! That's what the Romans have ever done for us. And on that note, I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, be sure to hit that follow button so you get notifications when I am live again in the future. If you've really enjoyed this, then do consider subscribing. Helps the channel out, lets me do more of this kind of content. Or you can, of course, check out the Patreon at patreon.com/MordredViking. One thing I should note is I am streaming on the Twitch Interactive channel tomorrow, 5 PM until 6:30 PM GMT. Because I am doing some work with Paradox. So myself and Midgeman are playing through a campaign as the Knights, doing the Crusade, and also kind of the Kingdom of Jerusalem, but mostly the Crusade, as the Knights in vanilla Europa Universalis 4. So if you would like to find that series, it's been really, really good. We had the first session last week. We're continuing it this week. That's going to be tomorrow, Wednesday, at 5 PM GMT on the Paradox Twitch account. I will post about it on my Discord when I go live, and I will add a link here so you can see where the Paradox Twitch account is if you haven't already followed, and if you are interested in catching that, then you should go check that out. Like I said, tomorrow at 5 should be really good. Was excellent last week. Looking forward to doing some more. Yeah, it's the Knights. The Knights are probably my favourite nation in EU4, and Paradox is like, hey, do you want to do a series of the Knights? Yeah, please. Please, give me Knights, please. Okay, Adam, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Spoofman, thank you very much for the Prime. I think I already acknowledged that, actually. Max Lou, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the channel. What else do I need to say? I have a YouTube channel, which you can find at youtube.com/MordredViking. And I also have a Discord, which you can find linked thanks to Marshall. Thanks very much for that. Let's go and see who else is streaming. We'll see if anyone else is doing Imperator. I would actually suspect a couple of people are. So somebody else is playing as Rome, somebody is playing in England, and someone is learning. Wreath Productions or Cush Yourself? I think I'm going to go with the Wreath Productions. We'll go and raid them. Let me just make sure that this is nothing weird. No, he seems cool. So we'll head on over there, say hello from Mordred Viking. I'd love to see his chat lit up with the Viking Raid, which you can do by copying and pasting Viking Raid just like that. Or if you are a subscriber and you want to arrive in some real good style, you can bring some longships, which you just need to copy and paste that one. Bear in mind that will only work if you're a subscriber, otherwise it will just appear as gobbledygook. Anyway, thanks everyone for watching. I will see you tomorrow, 5 PM, for some Europa Universalis 4. I don't know exactly when I'll do more Imperator. I think I probably will do more. That will be, I think, next week, because this week is already kind of full. So tomorrow, EU4. After that, Amber. Maybe I'll do Imperator after the EU4 stream. I'll think about that, because this is newer and I would like to cover it. And it seems like you guys are enjoying it, because quite a few showed up today. So, thanks everyone for watching. I will see you next time. Until then, goodbye. Viking Raid! Viking!